Good morning. It's the Call Flo Radio Show, and you're on the air.
Well, it's Friday. Thank goodness. Welcome to the Call Flo Radio Show. The number is 434-394-0924. This is Chris Wood behind the mic. Also behind the mic is Noah Messarge. Good morning, Noah.
Good morning, Chris. How you doing? TGIF.
TGIF to you too.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's been quite a week.
It's been a fun week.
Yeah,
ups and downs
ups
and
and
lefts
downs
and
and lefts.
even though we it was Memorial Day on Monday and we had auto. It feels like it's been a regular
week.
Yeah.
Well,
which is it's interesting, but it's not bad.
Well, you got to rest.
Oh, yeah,
a little
which
bit
was nice.
on
And you know what?
Memorial Day.
Yeah, and the rain was nice too. I really enjoyed the rain that we had on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Not Thursday, but Tuesday. A little bit on Wednesday. This is good. Today is going to be a good day. I can smell it in the air. Driving in today, and I'm excited, Chris.
You are? All right, good.
Yeah,
good for you, Noah.
I have this unfounded optimism for today.
Okay, I do have a question for you.
Okay, yeah, I'd love to hear
A
it.
little bit later, but now we've got a
Okay.
call, so we'll take that.
No.
Which
Okay.
one should I take?
Number 2,
This
I
one.
think, right?
Yeah. Good morning on the Call Flo Show.
Well, good morning, folks.
Good morning, Henry.
How is everybody?
Well, everybody here is fine. We hope that you're doing well.
I hope I'm doing well. Yeah, they tried to dump me in the well, but anyway, I hope I'm doing well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. The maybe better than the guy that got sunburned
Yeah.
in his face,
Mm-hmm.
and they had to graft some skin,
Mm-hmm.
and he never did figure out where they got the skin from. But now, ever since then, whenever he gets tired, his face tries to sit down.
Interesting.
I guess they figured out where that came from, huh?
That gets a strong clue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The family was so poor when the baby was born, when it needed a laxative, the only way they could handle it was they'd set the baby on a potty chair and tell it ghost stories.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Poor
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah. Yeah. I see they've come up with a commode seat,
Mm.
which has a cushion on it. They call it a stool softener.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah. There was a man had this headache. It kept going, so he went to the doctor. Doctor said, "No wonder. You have a suppository in your ear."
Oh,
And the
jeez.
guy said, "Well, I wonder where I put my hearing aid."
Okay.
Yeah,
We're doing butt jokes today, right?
Oh, yeah.
yeah. The kid asked his mama, "Do I look like a wolf?" She said, "Shut up and comb your face." And then I guess you heard about the sword swallower. They put him on a diet of nothing but pins and needles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was that dog that stole the flea show.
That's,
Yeah.
that stole the
They-
what?
Fishbowl?
The dog stole the flea show. Yeah.
The flea show?
Oh.
Oh.
Ah.
Okay, everybody jumped aboard, right?
Yeah, they were getting ready to do the show, and the dog walked by, and they lost their fleas. Yeah. I heard about the time that it rained so hard, animals walked around in pairs. They thought the second coming, you know.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. She was they called her a modern lady because her eyes had running water.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There was a police report that they were called to the baseball field because they heard there'd been a hit and run.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I've done about all I can stand to that. Back in 1997, we spent a week at Myrtle Beach, and I made a misstep, and I broke my left ankle
Oh, ow.
at the motel swimming pool.
Mm.
Two young men rushed over, picked me up, and set me in my vehicle, and Joyce drove me to the doctor,
Mm-hmm.
and they put a cast on me because it broke.
Now, no more swimming for you.
Yeah. So I would sit by the pool and talk with people.
Mm-hmm.
Every day, these young men would sit and talk with me. I told them I'd been playing country and bluegrass and gospel music on WFLO since 1956.
Mm-hmm.
They told me their grandparents had played in a band many years ago, and I asked them if their band had a name. They said the band was called the Skillet Lickers. That's true. There was a
That's what I
famous
call
band.
edgy.
Yeah, and so I said I played their music for more than 40 years. They even had a recording that sold over 1 million copies in the 1930s.
Mm.
And they played all across America. And we just had a great time of fellowship. And looking back, I really believe that our meeting with them had to be a God thing. There's just no way that we should have ended up, you know, like that, talking with them.
Mm-hmm.
And you know,
It's a small
there
world.
was yes, it is. Yeah. Well, if anyone would like to talk with me, my number is 414-0096.
All
And
right.
I'd love to hear from you.
Okay, Henry. Listen, you have a nice
Thank you.
weekend, all right?
Thank you.
All
Y'all
right.
too.
Okay.
Hey, God bless.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Henry.
Mm-hmm.
They're giving us a story, and it is, you know, sometimes I've heard people say that, you know, they've been overseas or whatever, and hear somebody talking about Virginia and all that, and they get talking, and, you know, they could be first cousins for all you
Yeah,
know.
you never know. It's
You never know.
very interesting.
All right. Noah,
Chris,
question.
lay it on me. All right.
Okay, when you started school, of course you went to kindergarten.
Sure,
right?
yes, of course.
What is there anything that reminds you of that particular time? About the schoolroom or the classes.
Oh,
or
yeah,
the,
yeah. Okay.
The smell or what? Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that probably like the smell of Play-Doh. And it's weird, because like there was Play-Doh around. I don't see Play-Doh ever now, but sometimes when my niece is over, I feel like I did see it recently. Sense of and
now it's slime and all that.
Yeah,
other
it's
stuff,
it kind of changed, but
Right.
before it was just this weird kind of and it had
I
this
used to find dried Play-Doh all
very
over the
strong
place.
chemical smell. No, not chemical smell,
Yeah,
but
but I
it did
know
have a
the
very
smell.
particular odor to it. So I guess if I ever get a whiff of that in a setting, I am like, whoa, that's
I guess.
throwback.
Did you take your lunch to school?
No.
No. Okay, so that's the smell I remember: the
Interesting.
cloakroom and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Wow.
Because either had a lunchbox or a lunch bag or whatever, and going into the cloakroom, everybody had their lunches, in there with their coats and everything.
Yeah.
And I just remember that, that peanut butter and jelly smell.
So when you make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, that smell that kind of it does kind of bring it back.
Yeah,
A little bit interesting.
sure.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess certain foods too. I mean, I think food does have a strong association with memory and I want to say I don't know when I was that age, teeny bopper age, grapes and they'd give you a bag of fruit. and
I would have
slices.
carrots.
Yeah.
Sliced carrots. I usually dubbed those off and gave them to somebody else, but
And you know what? That's,
anyway.
that
And
does.
potato chips, or something like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Or an apple. An apple.
Oh yeah. Classic.
Classic. The smell of apples and peanut butter.
When you bring up an interesting point, because I didn't even realize this until now, but when I see an adult with a small Ziploc bag and it has fruit slices in it, whether it's apples or grapes, I've always just been I don't like seeing that. In the sense of because I think it does bring me back to that time when that was they pass you around a little Ziploc bag, and I didn't make that connection until right this second. But something that has always made me uncomfortable about that, seeing an adult man or female with a little Ziploc bag with some grapes in there, just
A little snack bag.
yeah, a little snack bag, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's my association with that, and then
Yeah.
that.
And bananas
Oh,
too.
yeah,
You always
classic.
like peanut butter and bananas.
Cheerios,
Cheerios.
yeah. Oh man, Chris. Oh man,
Yeah.
that's so funny. That's very interesting. So for you, peanut butter sandwiches. Do you have anything else that kind of has that a association, whether it's a certain smell or certain color?
Not really. That's just just entering the cloakroom and
Sure.
smelling all those the smells of the people's coats and
Sure.
where their houses and all that kind of stuff just kind of blends in, especially with my kindergarten and first grade
Yeah.
years.
That's for instance, I was hanging out with somebody once, and we were in this kind of just older. It was a building that was remodeled, but it still had a lot of the original history and tile, and it had a lot of character. And it had the original tile, which was this very weird kind of. It was a very outdated color, almost like a mustardy. And the
chartreuse.
and it was
Yeah,
very
chartreuse, but yeah,
It just
I
kind of
mean,
looking at it. I liked it, but for them, they hated it looking at it because they were that's the same kind of tile that was in my kindergarten school, and just being in that it just reminded them of that so much, and it brought back a lot of negative memories.
I can remember the smell of a paper.
Oh yeah,
The line paper that we had to write our ABCs on.
sure,
Yeah, that was kind of cool. I like that.
absolutely, yeah. No, that is very cool.
All right, we've got a caller here. Good morning. You're on the Call Flo Show.
Yes, good morning. This is the Reverend Jeffrey Schroeder,
Oh, yes.
pastor of Cumberland Presbyterian Church. How are you?
I'm just fine. How are you doing?
Well, I'm tired as I'm preparing and would love to invite your listening audience to our 250th anniversary tribute to the American military this weekend.
It sounds fantastic.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, Noah was talking to me about it and expecting your call, Reverend Jeff. I think that's what he
Yep,
calls you,
absolutely.
Reverend Jeff. Anyway, a lot of work has gone into this. You're going to have absolutely beautiful weather. Tell us a little bit about some special things that are going to be going on.
Yes, absolutely. We will have living history encampments tomorrow, and the public are welcome to arrive around 1 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
At 3 o'clock tomorrow, we'll have a rifle and artillery demonstration, and I should also include that a World War II Stuart tank will be on site.
Oh, my
Throughout
goodness.
the weekend. And then tomorrow evening, starting at 6:30, we'll have free refreshments in the church social hall. And I'll be showing a movie, a military movie, in the sanctuary on our 98-inch ultra high-definition Samsung TV.
Wow.
And so that's tomorrow evening. So refreshments at 6:30. The movie will be firing off at 7 o'clock. And then on Sunday morning, in place of our regular service, both Cumberland and Guinea Presbyterian churches, the congregations that I pastor, will be arriving at 11:15 for a morning patriotic concert featuring the Reverend Dr. Donna Kane from Waynesboro, and she's the minister of worship at Park Street Christian Church in Charlottesville. And also Brian Kirby will be singing in that concert. They both are excellent guitarists. And then we are going to be recognizing our military veterans, expressing our appreciation for their service to God and country, and also local law enforcement. I will have police officers representing the Virginia State Police, also the Farmville Police Department, the Cumberland County Sheriff's Department, and also the Virginia State Park System. And so we'll be recognizing them also in that service. And immediately after that service, we'll have a free community dinner, Southern style, and so everyone is welcome to partake of that. And then finally at 2 o'clock, Patrick Schroeder, no relation to me, but a very good friend. He is the chief historian and also a National Park Service ranger at Appomattox Courthouse National Historical Park. He will be arriving and he will be presenting a PowerPoint presentation entitled Forgotten Friday, the April 7th, 1865 Battle of Cumberland Presbyterian Church. And that will be shown again in the sanctuary. And all of this is completely free to the public. And we would love to have you all come out.
Oh, it sounds absolutely wonderful. Now, Cumberland Presbyterian Church dates pre-Civil War, correct?
Yes, Cumberland Presbyterian Church would be one of the oldest churches in the area. It was established in 1754, and the congregation would have been meeting on the site up to possibly 20 years before that. Cumberland Presbyterian Church is an ecclesiastical mother of Hampden Sydney College, and an ecclesiastical grandmother of VCU Medical Center, formerly the Medical College of Virginia, and also Union Presbyterian Seminary in Richmond, formerly Union Theological Seminary, and one of the oldest seminaries in the country.
Oh my gosh. Had no idea it had that much history behind it and was, a forefront to those institutions as well. Well, now everything you said begins tomorrow at around 1 o'clock?
Yes, that is correct. 1 o'clock, and then the firing demonstration at 3. And I should interject there very quickly that at 3 o'clock, the Cumberland County High School ROTC color guard will be kicking that off. And then we will have a Civil War rifle company, reenactors involved in that, including yours truly. And also we'll have the 1st Rockbridge Artillery, and they will be firing the cannon, and I will be assisting with that as well.
And they'll be in full uniform, right?
Kind of interesting to have the pastor involved in this, in addition to the other reenactors who will be present.
And they'll be in full uniform, right?
Yes.
It
yes,
should be a
we'll
pretty
in
cool day,
uniform,
not
authentic
not too much humidity, so they won't roast in those costumes or uniforms, I should say. It sounds
the
wonderful.
Uniforms,
It does.
Kind of like a polar bear,
Right.
Fire, and it kind of keeps you cool on the inside. But they can get rather toasty.
Well, good luck with it. I know that you've worked very hard at all. It sounds so interesting, and it just reminds us all, to our listeners, how historically rich this area is as far as the Civil War goes. And I hope that you are well rewarded for your work, and people get out there. They won't have any excuse because the weather's going to be absolutely fantastic.
Absolutely great.
And good luck to you.
Well, we really appreciate that, and we really thank God for our military who, over 250 years now, have helped to preserve the freedoms that we enjoy in what I believe to be the greatest country in the world, and I've lived in 3. And I thank God for America, and I thank God for Virginia.
Well, we thank God for you. How about that? That's great.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you so much.
All right, that's wonderful, and good luck, and thank you for calling and letting us know. Had no idea all of that was involved, and I'd love to see that tank, that World War II tank.
It's going to be sitting near Route 45. So
Yeah, okay.
Driving by won't be able to miss it. So.
All right. All right.
Shall I say we will be offering Thanksgiving?
Okay. All right. That sounds great. All right. Thank you so much. We appreciate you calling in. And as I said, hope that you have a wonderful turnout for that.
Blessings to you, Chris, and Noah, and to your colleagues.
Oh,
Thank you so
okay.
much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. We appreciate
bye-bye.
that. Right.
All right. I had no earthly
Yeah, it's
idea that
great.
Cumberland Presbyterian Church was that.
Full of history and
Yeah.
richness. Yeah, no, I mean, that is very interesting. And the fact that, it's been around since the Civil War, you can only imagine, just the...
Since before the Civil War.
Really.
Yeah.
That's
I know.
great. That is just really cool.
I was raised Presbyterian, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll talk a little bit more about
Sure,
that and some other stuff as well, but we do need to get to our business at the bottom of the hour. And that means our weather forecast, which is brought to you by the Bank of Charlotte County.
When it comes to hometown banking, you deserve people who know you by name. At the Bank of Charlotte County, we're proud to serve our neighbors with personal service and trusted financial solutions. We are a true community bank founding in Southside, Virginia in 1912. Hi, I'm Katie Jones, lender in the Farmville Loan Office. Give us a call at 434-391-1136 to see how we can help you with your farm, timberland, construction, or other lending needs. We are the Bank of Charlotte County, a true community bank. Invested in Southside, Virginia, invested in you. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Your forecast for Southside and Central Virginia calls for lots of sunshine today with a high near 80 degrees. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low of 57. On Saturday, partly sunny with a high near 78 degrees. We'll have northeast wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour in the morning. Now, Saturday night, partly cloudy with a low around 49. A northeast wind at 5 to 8 miles per hour. That should calm down. For Sunday, lots of sunshine with a high near 75. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 56. And for Monday, mostly sunny with a high near 80 degrees. Monday night, partly cloudy with a low around 55. We'll go one more. Tuesday, lots of sunshine with a high near 77 degrees. So lovely weather in store for us. Outside, your humidity is 72%. Our winds now kicking up a little bit from the northeast at around 5 miles per hour. Barometer is on the rise at 30.11 inches. We do have fair skies outside. Current temperature at 64 degrees. That is your weather forecast brought to you by the Bank of Charlotte County with branch locations. They have in Phoenix, Charlotte Courthouse, Brookneal, and their loan office in downtown Farmville. All right, it's Friday. We've got the birthday calendar coming up, brought to you by Terry Atkins Wilson, PC.
The law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, is located at 117 North Main Street in downtown Farmville. With deep roots in Farmville and our surrounding communities, Terry and her legal staff specialize in real estate law, wills and trusts, and business formations. Experience and professionalism are extended to every customer in every case. The needs and concerns of every customer are their primary focus. If you have legal needs, contact the law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, for a consultation at 434-392-1422.
All right, that birthday music, jazzy tune there. Oh, take us to Noah over right across the table here for those birthdays for 3 days, Noah. Excuse me. There you go.
Sure. Okay. All right. Starting off with today, we have for your May 29th, which is a Friday, we have celebrating Dara Tucker of Keysville. We're having a birthday today, and also for today, looks like that's going to actually wrap it up for the 29th. But 30th, we have Maggie Motley of Clifton Forge. Will be 2 years old, and then Barbara Oliver of Farmville celebrating a birthday as well. So those are some great birthday celebrations right there. We also have, let's see here. Oh, hey, good morning. Oh, do we get everybody? Oh, right, okay. And we also have, Carol Chandler will be 91.
Okay.
As well, so that's
All
very
right.
exciting.
Yeah.
All right, and that's for the 30th of this month, and
That's tomorrow.
which is tomorrow. And then last but not least, on the 31st, we have Burton Smith of Farmville, Robin Smith as well of Farmville, celebrating. Miles Pride of Meharan. We have Bridget Carrington of Farmville celebrating, and Emilio this is a weird last name. It's Salgado. Salgado. All right.
Yeah.
They're celebrating on Sunday, as well as Noah Hill. So another Noah.
Another Noah.
Another Noah, Chris.
Okay, all right. Got to be a great guy.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. All right. How do they get those names to us?
Well, thanks for asking. They can call in 434-394-0924. They can also email us at birthdays@wflo.net, or they can go on our website under the on-air mentions page and submit those birthdays directly from our website.
Okay. All right. Of course, we wish everybody celebrating out there have a great day today or tomorrow or Sunday.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Or
absolutely.
they can celebrate all weekend.
They can, I knew a person, they're still, around, I don't know why I say it, we still talk every once in a while. They celebrate their birthday for the whole month.
A whole month?
The whole month is a celebration.
Super. That's great.
It seems like a lot, though, right?
Well, yeah, kind of overdo it, I guess. But
I think they pace it out, a little bit,
Yeah. Yeah.
But
It's pretty good. Pretty good. Can celebrate You should celebrate every day.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I know. When my feet hit that floor, I'm ready to roll
Oh, yeah.
every morning. All right. For the right legal advice, visit Terry Atkins Wilson, PC on Main Street in Farmville. Our lines are open at 434-394-0924. Want to mention about the celebration that's going on at Cumberland Presbyterian Church. Yeah. The location is very easy. It's about 3 miles north of Farmville on Route 45.
Exactly, yeah. And it's hard to miss. It's very open. Got a nice little field in front of it.
Yep.
It's a very nice building. You know, I've never been in it, but I've only driven by it, and from the outside, it looks great.
I bet it smells like there's a lot of history.
Yeah.
In the church.
Absolutely.
Bet it does. I bet. Anyway, and they've got plenty of room for all of the activities they're going to be having,
yeah. And they got that 96-inch TV as well, which is
going
to be very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Looks like we got a caller, too.
All right. Take this call. Good morning. You're on the Call Flo Show.
Hi, good morning. I'd like to add another birthday name.
Sure.
Okay.
For today.
For today?
His name is Jesse Sublett.
Jesse. And how do you spell that last name?
S-U-B-L-E-T-T.
Selvett?
He's turning 64, and he lives in Cumberland, Virginia.
All right.
That's awesome.
Thank you so much for calling that in. We appreciate it.
Well, I tried to get through to you, but my phone wouldn't cooperate, so
That's
I decided
okay.
I'd call.
That's all right. You got to us anyway, so that's wonderful. And we wish Jesse a happy birthday.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. All right. I'll add another birthday.
Yeah, absolutely. So we wish
list.
Jesse Solvet a very happy birthday.
Mm-hmm. From Cullen.
Yeah, very nice. I don't go out there very much. Is that a...
Cullen is, it's like, it's small.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's just a small little community.
Where's it in relation to?
Cullen is, I would say it's between Prospect and Keysville, sort of, maybe, in that area.
Okay. Yeah.
So.
All right.
It's quite close. Yeah, I would say that. It's a little bit north. You know.
You sound like you have some stories about Cullen.
No, I don't.
No stories? Oh, man.
No, I don't.
Okay.
No, I don't. It's just maybe a post office and I don't know if they have a rescue squad.
I like
firehouse anyway.
I like Prospect because, you know, they call it the Village of Prospect.
Yes.
Which, like if you're describing Prospect to somebody, there's no better perfect, like the Village is the most perfect word to describe, because like I go in and they do have a kind of a town section.
They do.
But it's a village. It feels like, you know, feels like there should be campfires and people.
It was a railroad town.
It was
basically,
a railroad town,
you know.
absolutely, yeah.
As was Pamplin.
Yeah.
But they called that Pamplin City.
Yeah.
And where they get city from, I don't know, but it's just sort of like Prospect.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Anybody calling from Prospect listening in right now, love to hear your thoughts on. Do you feel like you're being represented appropriately? You know, with being called the Village. I don't know. I like it. I like it a lot. It's kind of charming. There's a charm to that.
Now, do your parents live in the Village of Prospect, or do they live outside of it?
They live outside. Yeah, but I would guess it would be considered the same zip code, but like you know, it's not like in that area, the specific area of Prospect.
Do they have a farm?
No.
No?
My parents
Acreage?
can't. They do have acreage. Yeah, they have acreage is just a word to describe you have, like, hey, you have acres, right? Because that's a great word. I mean, because I don't talk about land, because I just have accepted my fate as a person living in 2026 who's only 23. Probably never own land. You
never know.
And by the way, I mean, I just like the idea of like renting is kind of nice, because like you just you're never fully committed. You're kind of like a fence sitter in that regard, by renting.
Now you don't have the responsibility.
If the water heater goes out, that's not your,
It's not your concern.
Yes.
Except if you have a good landlord, it's not your concern. If you don't have a good landlord,
Then it could be a nightmare.
It can be a nightmare.
It can absolutely be a nightmare. But no, acreage they have some land.
That's good.
Yeah. No, my parents like land a lot. They've kind of bought some here and then sold some, and then they used to go.
Land is a good investment.
It is a good investment. Sometimes it's not the best investment. I mean, okay, let me rephrase that. It is probably the best investment, but sometimes the property you're buying is problematic. To say
Problematic.
problematic, Chris.
Could be.
With-
especially if when they talk about land that perks, it's got to be land that, basically can perk.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking more in the regard of like landlocked properties and needing a right of way, and then dealing with people. They bought. I remember my parents bought like a piece of property, and it was like at the end of a private kind of area, and they were refusing to give them a certain right of way into that area. And people are weird when it comes to land. People are very untrustworthy. It's very Anyways,
I don't know. Let's check and see who's calling in. I think it's FTC. Is that correct?
No, it's not FTC.
Oh my
it's
goodness,
Paul.
Paul Barlow.
Okay. All right, Paul. How are you this morning?
Hey, okay. All right. You're talking about perking land. And, I've known folks who bought land on the internet, and then they came out to try to move onto it, and it never perked. So beware of that.
What are the qualifications for a land to perk?
Oh, you have to have a soil guy come in and dig a hole and then fill it up with water, and then time to see how long the water absorbs into the soil. That's the main thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but the reason why I'm calling, you had the pastor on, and they have artillery demonstrations at this gathering, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that takes me back to about 10 years ago. In the summer, I spent a weekend at a Civil War artillery training school, and I actually got qualified by the National Civil War Artillery Association. And it's quite complex. You've got 6 members of a gun team who all have different jobs, and it's very well choreographed. And so I would suggest that if anybody's never seen a Civil War artillery crew in action, definitely go check that out.
Well, they used muskets, right?
Yes,
Or
muskets,
powder.
but then we're talking about the cannons. Loading and firing the cannons.
Oh, okay.
There are six men in the crew, and they all have a different job.
One would be loading the cannonball. One would be firing.
Right, exactly.
One would be cleaning.
Yeah.
And then clean the cannon.
Right.
But what were the other 3?
Okay. Well, okay. As I recall,
Backups.
you had the gunner, and he was like the battery commander. So he was the one that would aim it, and he would determine the elevation, and also depending on the distance and the elevation, he would call out for like a certain timed fuse in the cannonball.
Right. So he was the caddy. He was the caddy, right? The cannon caddy.
No. He really didn't do much. He just aimed it and then
Right.
told everyone what to do. And then you had number 1 that would use a damp sponge to extinguish any remaining embers in the barrel after every shot. And that was important because if you had any remaining embers, as soon as you jammed more gunpowder in there, it would
explode.
accidentally fire.
Wow.
And then you had number 2, he would receive the ammunition. And number 3, you would have to place your thumb over the vent hole while the gun was being loaded to prevent oxygen from failing fanning any kind of flame that's still in the barrel. I mean, it's pretty detailed. And then you had a friction primer, and then you had the ammo caddy. That guy was number 5, and I was trained that weekend for positions 1 through 6. And that was fun. And then after all the training, we got to fire it, and they called them tubes. They didn't call them cannons, which I thought was pretty interesting. Yeah. So I'm just saying, if anybody has a chance to go check out a live artillery, Civil War battery being fired, definitely do it, because I don't know, I find it fascinating. Unfortunately, I let my license expire a few years ago. I'm going to have to go back and get requalified.
Do you have your uniform still? Or did you rent those or get them?
No. It was just a weekend camp to be qualified.
Okay, gotcha.
We saw it in the paper, and Grace is like, "You should go do this. This is right up your alley." So I drove out near Richmond, and they had a Civil War artillery camp where they practiced and trained. These were all reenactors, and those guys had their uniforms. I just wanted to get in there and get my qualification, my card. Yeah.
Well, the only thing that would bother me about that whole thing is the guy who has to put his thumb in the hole.
Right, exactly. Well, actually, the guy who actually had to put the powder in, if there was still an ember in there, it would blow his arm off.
Oh.
It was very, very dangerous back then, very dangerous.
Yeah.
And it was still dangerous when we were training. So everybody was on pins and needles loading that thing.
I'll bet the adrenaline was just
pumping
through
the
charts.
veins.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. And these were actual cannons from the Civil War. These things were worth like a lot of money. They were all smoothbore, made out of brass, and these guys would shine these things up, and they would take them to reenactments and everything.
Right.
Yeah. So, yep.
Cool.
I just had to put in my 2 cents on Civil War.
No, it's not 2
artillery.
cents anymore. It's 20 cents.
Oh, okay.
We have
Alrighty.
to. We have to, calculate that according to inflation.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. Alrighty. Okay. Well,
Paul.
you were talking about Prospect. I'm sure FTC is biting at the bit, trying to call in. So I'm gonna get off the line here.
All right. You have a great day and a great weekend as well.
Okay. All right, guys. Thanks.
All right.
Okay.
Take
Bye.
care. Bye-bye.
All right,
Talk to you soon.
All right.
That was Paul Barlow.
Yes, and he was giving us some very interesting information.
First-hand, experience with cannons. That's very interesting. Yeah, kind of interesting technology, but that's interesting that it's still as dangerous. I mean, which makes sense. It's gunpowder and stuff, but you would think there's safety which I'm sure there are. But
I'm sure that there was a time when it was trial and error too. So
oh, man, imagine the amount of limbs.
I know. We're going to take another caller here. Good morning. You're on the Call Flo Show.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Man, I felt pressure after Paul had called me out.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, man. But I think the Prospect town it's got to be tiny. Is that the area where the post office is?
That's what I would consider the village of Prospect, where the post office is, and then there's a volunteer fire department, and then there's just I think that's it.
There used to be a general store there.
Is there a general store still?
There used to be, right on the corner as you came into the town of Prospect. There was one. And of course that's been years ago. So
sure.
I don't know if it's still there.
There is there's a filling station right on 460.
Yeah.
Right in the front there. And I call it the wall of shame. It's a wall full of people that have, I guess, either stolen or written bad checks, and they're just, it's like their face is just right there.
Yep. Get prints out. It's very interesting.
Yeah. They're calling them out.
Oh my gosh.
I know. So
Very
that's a little
interesting.
funny.
Yeah.
I always look and see if I know anybody.
I was at that store. I was at that gas station actually. I like how you call it. Like what did you say?
Wall of shame.
Well, no, the gas station. You said Phillip station. Like it was
A filling
station.
A filling station. What do you call them?
I call them gas stations.
Oh, okay.
I haven't heard filling station
since the '60s. This is like
since the 60s.
Exactly. That's why I was just a little thrown off. But the filling station, yes, of course. I was there, and this was probably like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I was filling up my tank, and it was kind of dark. It was like probably around 7 p.m., and I pull in, and I'm at a tank. I'm filling up my gas, and there's like a car behind me, and it's kind of a rowdy group of, I would say, late teens, probably early 20s ladies, right? And they're rowdy, and it's all, when you get like a group of women together like that, and they're all crazy. It's just you're destined for trouble. But so they're all like, I think one was like sliding, where the what is it, the hood of the car is. Like they were just like rolling around. It was crazy. It was like the circus. And so, anyways, I'm just
You
like,
don't think they'd had anything to drink?
Chris, I know they've had something to drink. I hopefully they had a DD. That's the important part.
Designated driver.
Yeah, but so like, anyways, I'm just like ignoring them, but I'm kind of like watching this disaster as well because I'm like, this is crazy. So I'm filling up my tank. They pull out. They stop. Like I hear their brakes, like, and I was like, what's going on? And the car's like stopped, and it's not quite at the exit, and it's not quite anywhere. It's just in the center of the gas station. All of a sudden, a woman jumps out of the back seat and steals. It was a mop sign. This store, and I know the people that work there, not personally, but I've seen them, talk to them before, and they're very nice, and they're just, they just have a business, that's all. And so, anyways, like, they keep some of their mop signs outside during the day and take them in at night.
Right, wet floor.
Yeah, wet floor, caution. And this one woman just runs to the sign.
Definitely under the influence of something.
Yeah. Or maybe she was just like that, maybe, I don't know. But, like, takes the sign and then they drive off. But, like, I found it funny that, like, okay, it's just a mop sign. You can get them for, like, what, $20 maybe at, like, one of these surplus stores. But, like, she ran off as if she took, like, gold from a leprechaun. If that makes sense. Like, she ran and she jumped in the back of the car. They sped away. And you know what? I was like, okay, these kids are just being foolish, irresponsible. And so I did something. I went in and I was to the guy, the clerk that was working. I was like, hey, I was like, this is kind of dumb, but like these teenage girls, they stole your mop sign, man. They took it and then they drove off, and they were like, it's. And it wasn't like the main guy. I think it was like just somebody who was actually it wasn't the owners, but like they were like, thanks for like letting us know. It was like weird because I was like, I get it, they're having fun, but also it was like a not really. You can have fun other ways, and I'm not saying
they shouldn't have even been on the highway.
Well, I don't know if the driver was drinking. I would guess that the other ones were probably drinking some, but just a annoying group of people because like my thing is like some guy, who bought a gas station in Prospect had to go to a surplus store, and he was like, I don't want people to slip in my store. I got to buy these signs, So he went to the store located in like I don't know, Maryland probably, and like he picked up a bunch of signs and some mop buckets, and he's like, yeah, give me the hand sanitizer stuff too, and he put all the stuff in, and then you have these irresponsible ladies just not even thinking about this man who, probably grew up with like Indian parents. I don't know his background, but like, had like strict upbringing, and like now he owns a gas station. Like he owns this thing. And now he has like these people stealing his mop sign. It's just sad, I think about that. Bummer.
Welcome to the village.
What did you say? Welcome to the village?
Welcome to the village?
Welcome to the village, yes.
Wow.
Oh, well.
Oh, well. Yeah. Oh, so I wrote down a joke yesterday, and I forgot to tell it. Do I have a sec?
Yeah, sure, yeah. Go for it.
Oh, ready? Okay, there were these two scent bugs that were sitting on a windowsill, a male and a female. And the male scent bug says to the female, "I like your perfume." Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wah, 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 wah.
No, that's good.
Oh, so that one.
Is a scent
Oh,
bug?
at least I got a
Stink
laugh.
bug.
I don't
Oh,
know.
stink
Was
bug.
Was that a sympathy laugh?
Yeah, that was a sympathy laugh.
That's good.
Yep.
Man.
Well, what are your plans for the weekend?
I think, well, my mom has a birthday tomorrow, so I think we're going to do something on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Just do a little grilling outside.
That'll be nice.
Make some.
The weather's
I
going to be great
know.
for grilling. Yep.
I've been jonesing for some, trying to make some eclairs.
Ooh.
So I think I'm going to see if I can find a recipe for a. I like doing the sponge roll-ups, sponge cake roll-up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm seeing if I can find a recipe to accommodate that and do it all. The eclair filling and the chocolate ganache covering.
Yum.
I know, make some focaccia bread.
Yeah.
I think
If you have any left over, stop by.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, we're beggars over here.
I don't. Man, I keep trying to find people to cook for because it's like I just don't want it in the house. I want to cook, but I don't have any
Right.
place to
get rid of it
Get
after
rid
you
of
cook
it.
it, except to eat it, and then
yeah. So
that's not good either.
oh my gosh.
Okay.
No.
All right. Well, we've got to go. We're late as usual, but we appreciate your call, and we hope that you have a fantastic day and a great weekend as well.
Thanks for the airtime, guys.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye.
Be good.